Friends, now I'm going to deliver my lecture on finance. This basically is the very first unit of the corporate financial management as per equity norms. The learning objectives of the finance is the topic will make you familiar the financial objectives and the goal of the business firms, and will make you understand exactly what the meaning of and what the nature, what the scope and functions of financial management are. Further, it will let you know the framework and the conceptual framework of financial management, and you will definitely be able to answer the several questions which are concerned with finance and financial management. Several authors have said the finance is the art and science of managing money, and few are saying the finance is the lifeblood of the business. Rightly, though, everybody can say these kinds of statements, because without finance it's very difficult to survive in market. As per the Ezra Solomon, the financial management is concerned with efficient use of important economic resources, and the financial management basically is the activities, and these activities are to be planned, organized, direct and controlled for the utilization of funds which are procured from the market. Financial management is basically concerned with the proper management of funds, and this kind of proper management fund is done by by performing the functions by the manager finance or the top level management. And scope of financial management, basically there are two kinds of things which are taken care under the scope of financial management. One is the traditional approach and the modern. As per the traditional approach says the scope of financial management is restricted to the procurement of funds by corporate enterprise to meet its financial needs. If we have the money, we have the money, it's no need to procure the funds. If we have the need of money to run an organization, definitely we have to procure or we have to acquire the money. So the resources could be raised from the combination of available resources. The modern approach is also the very clear. As per the modern approach, the management is concerned with both acquisition of funds as well as efficient wide allocation of funds for the various uses of the organization. The main contents of this approach, modern approach, are how should the company will grow, and what the size of a business should be, in what form it should hold its assets, and how should the funds required be raised from the market. Functions of finance are basically four. One is the investment function, second is finance function, working capital function, and last is dividend function. Investment function basically deals with the selection of assets, either the fixed or assets. So this function basically deals with both these fixed and current assets in which the funds will be invested by the firm. It deals also the optimal size of business. What the optimal size of business should be there, where we will invest our money in the fixed assets, in the long-term assets as well as in short-term assets. Financing decision basically is the proportion of debts and equity. So this particular decision deals with the capital structure of a firm, and once the best combination of debts and equity is determined by the manager finance of the firm, the next step will be raising funds through the available sources available with the company, or the firm in the market. And working capital management decision, this decision is also very important, and handles the proper management of its to ensure the firm's liquidity and solvency. If the firm has more working capital, definitely it can meet the current obligation of it, and the firm is not having the proper, firm is not having the funds, definitely it will be very difficult to meet the current obligations. Next one, the dividend policy. Dividend policy is also very important part of the finance, because it deals with how much the profit is there of the organization and how much part is to be retained and how much is to be distributed among the shareholders. So optimal dividend policy is one of the which maximizes the value of the shares and wealth of the firm. Basically these all the topics we have covered in this particular session are very important, and again I would like to say you must always try to understand the working capital management, and as this is one of the important topic, because the firm may not meet its current obligations if it is less with company. Otherwise, if the company is having a proper working capital or the current asset, definitely it can increase the profitability and liquidity of its own. And at last I would like to say the session is going over and wait for the next video to be posted by me and keep watching.